Hey, yo, what's up, people? Good. It's your boy Enigma Sept. As you can see, we're on solo. I do have a guest tonight, but tonight will be a phone interview. So, yeah, man, we're gonna do it like this here. So, that is hold tight as I set this thing up. Y'all know how we do.
If you are the host, press star now. Otherwise, please wait, and you will be please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. Thank you. There is one host in this conference.
And that host is me.
The conference has been locked.
All right, so we can get into it, y'all.
The recording has started.
Yes, sir. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. It's your boy Enigma September. Glad you guys can make it. Clap it up for yourselves. Be happy. I hope. It's February 1st, 2019, the beginning of Black History Month. So, again, be happy, Black people. Be proud of yourself. Also, too, I want to give a quick shout out to none other than my ace, my homie. You know what I'm saying? Bro been down for a better of like almost 28 years now. Almost 26, about 26 years. My man Marlon, aka Yoke, aka Ebony's husband, and Niles' daddy. My man's birthday today. Shouts out to him. Also, too, one of my favorite rappers in my top 10, top 5. Man, Big Boy of Outkast. Today is also his birthday. He just dropped a whack single. Keep it real. Hey, sorry. The Sleepy Brown joint was dope, but the Killer Mike, we could have killed that. But we'll get into that later. But we're gonna get into it. This is episode 26 of the Enigma Sept Hour, powered by Freedom Train Network, giving a platform for Black voices. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Pat. Shouts out to Joe. What's good with you boys? Appreciate y'all and everything y'all do. And tonight, the irony, I'm going to start the Black History Month 2019 with a white artist because it's the Enigma Sept Hour. And I'm weird like that. But this man got soul. This is my bro. So that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Y, a.k.a. SuperflySuperY in the building. Well, he's not in the building, but he'll be calling in at the 11 o'clock hour. You know what I'm saying? My man got some things to get off his chest. It's about to get spicy. It's about to get real spicy tonight. You know, get your hot sauce on them chicken wings. It's about to get real spicy. My man got to clear up some things. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Remember, you're listening, if you're watching the video, you got the live joint popping on YouTube. Remember to like, leave a comment, share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube page. You can find my YouTube page at youtube.com/Enigma Sept 927. That's youtube.com/Enigma Sept with a T at the end, 927. Again, let me know that you're listening. I see the views that's popping, and I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all listening, tuning in, all that good stuff. Yeah, man, let people know if you're vibing to it. You know what I mean? Also, too, those in YouTube land, you can also check out my past 25 episodes over at www.freedomtrainradio.com, as well as you can check it out on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can either search the Enigma Sept Hour or you can search Freedom Training Network or Freedom Training Network presents the Enigma Sept Hour. And really, anywhere you can find podcasts, uh, Podcast Addict. I found about 10 episodes over there. Yeah, there's no way you can find podcasts outside of Spotify, but we're working on that. So it's all good. Also too, before I get into the first track of the evening, shouts out TJ Chapman and everybody over there at Goldie Sounds for the In the Mix social media mixture that they had tonight. Good vibes. That's like everybody that I connected with. You know what I'm saying? All my homeboys. You know, Tareef Knockout. My man, the Beast was in there. Better music. DJ didn't kill him. Just bunch of people, man. Black Tarzan. Everybody ran into, man. DJ CERN, Shelby and D. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people, man, that fell through. You know what I'm saying, man. Rothoro was there. Yeah, man. It was good vibes. So, you know, it was a rainy event. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came through and it was cool vibe. Everybody was down with it. My man Darvon, Deshaun, my man Chad Rhymes, all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? All the new people I met, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out, man, King Red, you know what I'm saying? Everybody connected with. So, yeah. So we should keep this thing moving. Y'all let me know if you vibing, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, we're going to go into this first track. We'll make a little bit of a throwback, if you will. I'm going to go with my man Erick Dayz. You know what I mean? I haven't been here for a minute, pause. I haven't one of his joints, so felt like I want to ride out something. So we're going to go ahead and play this Trenches. My man Erick Dayz, produced by my man John Kemp. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby? Yeah. Yo, everybody's out there listening. Not listening, rather, but everybody in the YouTube, I feel you. I see you. Yo, leave a comment. You know what I mean? Flipper Bay, she want to holler at you. Let you know. Let them know I'm here. Let you know that you here. She want to know that I know that you watching. So, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, man. But yeah, speaking of the In the mixer, it was pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to chill with my homies. You know what I'm saying? Chill with met some new people. You know what I'm saying? I met an OG. You know what I'm saying? My man was like, he been doing it since 95. And there's only a few people that I know that's, you know what I'm saying, been out here like that long. You know what I'm saying? You know, meet too many people that's really been in the mix. So, you know what I mean? Shouts out to my homie. Not my homie. I just met the dude. He ain't my homie. He my man Walt G. He was vibing with him. So that's Walt G homie. You know what I mean? But Buddy was the OG. So yeah, so of course Dilt was can't fail through. Of course TJ was there, OG Magnum, you know what I'm saying, was vibing or whatever. So man, it was dope, man. It was also dope seeing, you know what I'm saying, younger artists was really, you know, out here trying to get it or whatever. So yeah. Also, too, I think it's important, man. You know what I'm saying? These artists out here, when you have these type of mixes, I mean, back in the day, you used to have the TJ DJ conference, this was like basically a mini version of that, but make a lot of connects. And with them, man, with TJ DJ conferences, shoot, it used to be like, you know, real people, and like, I don't say like people fake. Most of my like real industry people, real like labels, you know, A&Rs, people of that sort. And you're top of your game, you're really gonna make a connect. Hell, I say even if you weren't on top of your game, you'll make a connect. You know, you just fall into somebody. You be like, hey, I rap. Let me take you half serious if you serious. So then shouts out to TJ Chapman for doing his thing, man. back then and now, showing love. So all the young artists, man, definitely take advantage of that. You know what I mean? It's important, very important. Take advantage of these opportunities. It may not come again. Hey, you find yourself sitting on the couch talking to yourself on YouTube. Anyway, if we get back in the mix. All right. Hey, yo, this is the Enigma Sept Hour. That's my man Erick Dayz with Trenches. You know what I mean? Yo, you in the YouTube land. YouTube, check it. You want to hear the songs, make sure you check the podcast. It'll be available every Monday, again, at freedomtrainradio.com. Also, too, check out all the other podcasts. Also, too, those in podcast land. You know what I mean? You can always check out my little spills, or, you know, if I got a guest and we talking, you get that extra convo at youtube.com/Enigma Sept 927. Both ways. Pause. Go both ways. Anyway, man, we're going to get into this hip-hop news. What's popping out here in the world of hip-hop and music. First off, we'll go get personal real quick. Man, shouts out to my man DJ A to the L. And that's DJ A to the L, since a lot of people think I be saying ATL. No. I know my man's name is A to the L because his name is Alan. Silly. But my man back on his feet, you know what I'm saying? He was back in the flight this past Saturday. He was back in the booth over at Blazing 102.3 with my man Stess the MC, doing the digging in the crates. So salute to Team Clear. My man, you know what I'm saying, he had heart surgery or whatever, but he's back. The ticker is fine. He's back running. So he just, you know what I'm saying, building. So, bro, you know what I'm saying, if you're listening or if you're watching, salute to you. Take care of yourself. I know DJ Kenny gonna take care of you. She got an event tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, at her hit center. So, you know what I'm saying, salute to them, man. Love the people, love the couple. That's my bro, and I'm glad he's back. On the flip side, the music industry, in particular black music industry, in particular R&B, lost a giant. And James Ingram, the great James Ingram, passed away this week. He was instrumental, man, in the game, especially, you know what I'm saying, 70s and the 80s R&B. He had a number of hit songs, number of songs he contributed to, particular PYT, you know what I'm saying. Actually, he rewrote it. They had it, I think they said Mike wrote it. Then came in, was like, nah, it's trash, son. It's trash. Let me show you how to do this. And he made it the classic what it is today. But he had classics himself, you know what I'm saying? He had a joint with Patti LaBelle, he had some other joints, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he worked with Quincy Jones. So it was a big loss. But you know, these things happen, man. So RIP to James Ingram, and you know, condolences to his family. The other hip hop news lighting it up. I told y'all, man, Tory Lanez versus everybody. You know what I mean? There's a little back and forth between him and Don Q coming out of the Bronx. Listen to the joint, and I don't know, man. I mean, Don Q was dope. He was straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know Don Q like that. Call me out the loop, if you will. But Tory Lanez kind of ate him, bro. Pause. It's like I said last week. Shouts out to Genius the Kid, man. Y'all just got to come out and just clown this fool. It's not going. Don't try to bar him because he's set up for that. And that's what it is. Like, he clowning people, and he know that he got bars for you, but he just relaxing because he an R&B dude. He really don't have to do this. Like, stop taking it that serious. I mean, do your research, but stop taking it that serious. Like, Tory Lanez like 3 feet. He a leprechaun, bro. Like, bro, and the funny thing about it, the person that really killed him was the little doll chick. I don't know if it's Cash Doll, Baby Doll, Mike Doll, I don't know, one of them dolls. But apparently she was in the mix of the beef. You know what I'm saying? Because Tory Lanez put out, he said he smashed, but he said Don Q had to pay. And apparently what happened was Don Q, you know what I'm saying, he put on the song and apparently allegedly smashed. Tory Lanez was like, he gets smashed for free. But nah, she came back and, oh yeah. Like if it it may be over Tory Lanez because yeah, I think it's Cash Doll. Oh, one of them dogs. Yeah. So it may be one of them Cleopatra type joints. He thought he was smooth. Tory Lanez was taking all the dudes out and just having a woman just to, you know what I mean? Straight Samson, just cut his hair. Or his fake hair, or all that, extensions that he got. So I got jokes. Y'all can hate me later. Anyway, what else you got, man? Got more serious stuff. What I want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all hit me up, man. Anybody in the comment section, you watching? Always hit up the comment sections. No, anybody hitting up in the comment section. Y'all lame. Come on, man. Let me know you here. You hit me with I got Twitter. I got my Twitter up. I know Outlaw Beats be hating on me. So I'm on Twitter that. But hey, it is what it is. You can always hit me up on Twitter that at Enigma Sept 9. The number at Enigma Sept 9, the number 9. Just hit me up on Twitter if you got any questions. Even after the pod, you listen to the podcast, I say something like, nah, you was wrong. At me, bro. Let me know. And okay, cool. One topic I want to get into today ain't really hip hop per se, but I thought it was interesting. I just want to speak my piece. Ain't gonna front the legendary commentator and reporter Tom Brokaw got into some hot water for some somewhat racist statement, depending on how you look at it. Maybe accidentally racist. Now, Tom Brokaw can't say the man's name right. I don't feel bad. Maybe assimilate. He made some statements earlier today. They were speaking about, I guess, illegal immigration and also to Hispanics in America. And he went to this bill about Hispanics that come into America and they need to assimilate into the culture. And I think if you listen to the comments, and y'all can look it up, just look up Tom Brokaw's racist. But I think like he was trying to make a balanced argument in regards to, because he was saying first of all that he basically saying white people are scared. He was trying to say white people are racist at first. Like white people are pretty much scared that all these brown people are taking over and their grandkids gonna be brown and they don't know how to take it, right? That's what he was essentially trying to say in the beginning, but I think he was trying to be fair. So he came with the statement of, and Mexicans or Hispanics need to assimilate into American culture. Like, yeah, older maybe. I don't know. I don't want to be ageist, but I don't think he understood a racist code word. America is a melting pot, or at least it wants to be recognized as a melting pot. But as a melting pot, you basically put the cultures together. It's not about trying to follow a main culture. Because essentially, the main culture in America, when people talk about, saying mainstream America or basically mainstream America, they're basically speaking about white America and what white Americans expect everyone else to act like. And that's not acceptable because a lot of what people expect out of white America is based on white supremacy. Having to speak English. Like English was almost not even the official language of America in the beginning. It was like one vote away from being German. We could have been around here speaking German and having a turkey as a mascot. So this whole idea of having to speak English is ludicrous. I mean, well, being able to speak English, but it being the only language that you know. And it's funny because we would be better off if we knew multiple languages. Actually, it's funny because if you think about terrorism, or if you think about this America that Donald Trump is so afraid of in regards to the Mexicans coming over and taking over our country if we don't build this wall, was a lot easier if you as a mainstream or a white American don't know Spanish. If you refuse to learn Spanish because you think it should be English only, yeah, guess what? You probably put yourself in more danger if you don't know Spanish. And so if there was somebody who was trying to attack you or trying to do whatever vicious against you and they just happen not to know English or only know Spanish, if you know Spanish, you could protect yourself. But you want to be an idiot and say, oh no, I shouldn't have to learn Spanish. That's stupid. No, it's a melting pot. Open your mind. It doesn't have to be it's not Mayberry, okay? Them days over with. That's why the whole Make America Great Again is retarded. The 50s are over with. Eisenhower is dead. We're not going there. We should be looking to move forward in this country and progress in this country. Not trying to look back. All right. There may have been some good things, but we can't go back. The past is the past, man. Move forward. You know what I mean? So yeah, speaking of racism, y'all know how to get into it. We had the incident with Jussie Smollett. Allegedly, he was attacked in Chicago this week. And according to reports from himself and his manager, two assailants attacked him after he was leaving the subway, apparently 2 o'clock in the morning, which I've been in the subway 2 o'clock in the morning, so it ain't hard to believe. Y'all relax. And they called him faggot. They called him a nigga. And then they beat him up, broke his rib, put a rope around his neck, and told him that this is MAGA country. So it's been so messy. The tea has been so messy in regards to this, mainly because, basically like two marginalized groups like fighting each other, and I find it's crazy. You got black people that say it's a racist attack, which it was, and you got gay people and that group. I ain't gonna name all them letters, not because I'm homophobic, but because I'm lazy. Honestly, LBGT plus on Q, whatever. That saying that it was a homophobic attack, which it was allegedly, and you kind of got this argument about intersectionality, and the gay people and both gay black people are saying that black people in general aren't being supportive of the gay side of it. Black people are saying that white gay people are being quiet about the racist side of this. And honestly, for me myself, not gonna speak for myself and the small number of people that I follow in my social media world, I really don't see it. I see people complaining about it, but I don't see people ignoring it. Like I've seen a number of straight black males that denounce this alleged attack, and I haven't seen anybody be like he deserved it because he gay. No, nor have I really seen people really be like, oh, it was just racist. It was just a racist attack. Didn't have nothing to do with him being gay. No, people say it was an attack. They may say it was, maybe they didn't say it was a gay attack. But I think for the most part, I can understand why people may look at it as not strictly on. I'll say this. In regards to the alleged story goes, the only thing that really ties it in And I don't know, maybe apparently they've been stalking him and he's been getting messages, so it could be some extra stuff. But as far as the attack itself, from what I know, really the only thing that really deems it as a attack on his sexual identity is the fact that they call him the F word, or they call him a faggot. I ain't with that F word, N word crap. Um, they call him a faggot, which is unfortunate and an ugly word. But that pretty much it. Like, you take that on top of the other stuff. You know, call him a nigger. Apparently, he's supposed to be two white guys. They call him a nigger that put a rope over his neck and apparently put a substance on him, which people have been calling bleach. If you look at those things, the weight in regards to the racial side of it versus the homophobic side of it tends to lean to the more racial side. I think if anyone is leaning towards that racial side, that's why. I don't think it's a situation of people wanting to avoid the fact that he was attacked because he's black and he's gay. But I think people maybe tending or leaning more on the racial side of it is because of the nature of the attack. And particularly because they put a rope over his head, they apparently put bleach on him, which goes into his skin color. You know, he's light hell anyway. But then also too, the fact it says MAGA country, and like I stated before, a lot of people look at "Make America Great Again" as a racist statement because when America was supposedly great, gay people, black people, women were all in their place at that time. But being it coming from white guys talking to a black man, it looks like most of it was about his race, but you can't deny that it wasn't about his sexual identity as well. And I wouldn't be comfortable saying that. I wouldn't say that, but I think people may be looking at it in that sense because of the nature of the attack. So honestly, that need to chill out. You know, all my black power people that want to act like, oh, white gay people ain't stepping up. We ain't worrying about them. They step up if they don't step up, hey, it is what it is. And my gay people, my gay black people. Look, man, people are coming around. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Keep fighting the good fight. People are coming around. Trust and believe. A lot more than they have in the past. Keep fighting the good fight. You know, don't be so on edge to try to knock people out or knock people off when they can be an ally. You know, and I say that for any marginalized group. Don't be quick to knock off. Like, I'm pro-black, but I have no problem with white people being an ally. I'm not gonna knock you off because I think, oh, you're a white man, you'll never understand. No, you may. If you want to understand, I'm gonna give you that door to come in and understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock you off because you may have done something in the past that was racist, especially if you didn't know. You may have not known. You may have involved yourself in something racist, but didn't understand what it was. You know what I'm saying? But if I give you that knowledge and you correct your actions, then hey, let's go. Because that means you willing to fight the fight, and I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's chill out, man, and uh, let's pray for Jussie Smollett for that he recover, and you know, let's hope it's been real. Also too, let me get to this other thing, and then we're gonna get to some music, man. Another talk of the town has been the Killer Mike interview on the Breakfast Club. He had a discussion, a little back and forth, got a little heated with DJ Envy, and that rubbed people the wrong way. So I want to speak on that. And of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely team Killer Mike and what Killer Mike was talking about, but I think it was a misunderstanding in regards to what they were discussing. I think Killer Mike was basically trying to say we need to raise our black children in black spaces so they can build a confidence instead of just throwing them into white spaces. And kind of go back to what I was saying before in regards to mainstream America, mainstream white America. Because when you think about mainstream white America, it's unfortunately inundated with white supremacist mentalities and thoughts and mores, and that hasn't been eradicated. So when you put a fragile black child into that, they may become they may succumb to that white supremacy thinking without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? They need time to build themselves. And Killer Mike was saying, look, keep them in these black schools, even if it's black public schools, so they can build that confidence. And then you can send them out into the world where they can deal with white supremacy because they have a true sense of self as a black person in America and be proud of themselves. Envy was on some like private schools are better than public schools, and he basically was like this in public schools. And the problem with that, with him dissing public schools, is like, bro, yeah, there may be issues with public schools, but you're not addressing why there's issues with public schools. And a lot of those issues with public schools is tied into racism and white supremacy, you know, redlining, black unemployment, black underpayment, you know what I'm saying, with their working jobs or whatever. And a lot of that tie in with taxation and the amount of money that goes into these schools and build these neighborhoods, and also gentrification. You have a black neighborhood, but then it's destroyed by racist economic practices from the past that is still relevant today. And then, you know, these neighborhoods get taken out by white corporate structures that can come in and eradicate and destroy those black neighborhoods. You know, there's different reasons why these schools are bad, but you just dissing the schools and dissing the teachers without explaining why those schools are there and having that understanding. And with that, you know what I'm saying, it really just made Envy look bad, you know what I mean? And not understanding
muted.
Not understanding what did I do? Myself.
Unmuted.
My bad. I'm muting myself, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. But I think Envy really didn't understand that the way he was coming across. And he was just trying to vouch for private school. But I think he was trying to vouch for private schools because I think with Envy being able to take his kids, he was proud and putting his kids in private school because he's worked hard to get his money to put himself in the status where he can do that, which is understandable, you know what I'm saying, as a man, and you want to take care of your kids. But I think he didn't understand that with him dissing public schools and dissing teachers in public schools, that he wasn't really putting the finger on what makes public schools bad if and when they are bad. And a lot of that is tied into racist structures in America. And when you think about that, then it's hard for you to pinpoint if these teachers are whack or if these schools are whack. You know what I mean? He has missed that point. But I do think Envy, you know, being that he went to HBCU, so he should know better. He really should know better. But I think he got caught up. It was beige rage. They made fun of him, but it was true. He got caught up in his pride, and you know, he ended up looking crazy. So hopefully he'll come back around. But you know, Killer Mike, I do believe what Killer Mike said. I'm a product of that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up going to mostly predominantly black schools. I went to, and really what set my pride in regards to me being a proud black man is going to the CK Still Summer Camp and being taught, you know, all the stuff that black people did in the past, and it gave me a sense of pride of myself moving forward. So when I was eventually going to white spaces, being if I went to a school that wasn't predominantly black, or when I was in the IB program, when I was at Rickards, like I had a sense of pride in myself because it had been put into me in my mind and my heart, you know what I'm saying, when I was amongst my own people. But it wasn't a sense of me being arrogant. It was just I had an understanding of who I was as a black person. You know what I mean? So I do co-sign what Killer Mike was saying. But regardless, man, just had to say my piece on that. Maybe we can go into this next track, you know what I'm saying? Put my man Killer. Can't Killer Mike. I ain't got Killer Mike tracks. Not tonight. My man Tareef Knockout, man. We'll play his track Clarity. Then we're gonna come back, man. Hopefully get in this interview. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Yeah, man. Your boy is wild. Hold up. There we go. All right. My bad, why? I got you on after the track, bro. If you watching. If you watching, I got you after the track, bro. Word. What up, JC? Yeah, they don't receive the funding, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's really based on why, you know what I'm saying? Why they don't receive that funding. So it's just like, you can say that public schools are whack, and, you know what I'm saying? There's a number, you know what I mean? There's a number of public schools that are, but, you know, you got some white teachers. But on the flip side, if you ain't paying them teachers, you know what I'm saying, a quality pay and salary, shoot, I'm gonna try to get by with what I can do too. You know what I mean? You know, you got teachers that's paying, you know, some of their income just for supplies. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting paid so much, and then turn back around and ain't they getting compensated for that. They ain't getting no tax breaks like we giving these corporate millionaires. But they ain't educating our kids, and we not, you know, giving them they just do. But I think, like I said, I think that was just something that I think Envy just didn't pick up on, and it just made him look kind of crazy. So hopefully over the weekend, he was still he came back today trying to defend himself, looking even more crazy. So I'm hoping somebody, you know, get at him over the weekend and be like, look, bro, this was real. This what you need to look at. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what happens when you go to Howard and not FAMU. Oh, you go to Howard with the Hampton. Hey, that's why you go to the best HBCU in the country. You'll know these things. You know what I mean? South. Yeah, man, we're gonna get back into it, man. Let me lock this thing back in. My bad, why? Andrew. We're gonna get back in. We're gonna get into this interview, y'all. All right, and we back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. That's my man Tareef Knockout with Clarity. Number one gospel rap song of 2018, apparently. I got jokes. Anyway, man, let's get spicy. My man, long time homie, been doing this thing for a minute, and I'm glad to have him on the show, even though he left us for lonely down here in Tallahassee. So, without further ado, got my man Y, aka SuperflySuperY. Dr. Drew, what's good?
How's it going? It just said I was unmuted. I feel like I'm ready to go now.
You free. We's free.
Unmuted and ready.
What's going on with you, man?
I've enjoyed. It's good, man. I've enjoyed the first half of the podcast. I hope we can keep it going.
Yeah. Again, like I said earlier, I was like, I'm gonna start off Black History Month with a white artist, and then I go into all this racial hip hop news, and then I I got you here. So I'm out here looking crazy. Nah.
Got me here.
Yeah, but nah, you down for the cause, you down for the culture, man. So there's no discrepancy in having you here, man. I got love for you. Like I said, I know you love the culture. I know you definitely an ally in the fight, you know what I'm saying, for equality in this country. So, yeah, you good in my book. I don't care what anybody else say.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. That really does. So I do appreciate that.
No doubt. And let people know, you know what I'm saying, if you know anything about my music, at least, I did do a collaboration. Hey, JC said, "What up, man?" You got JC in the comment section.
Oh, nice. Tell him what's up. I need to. Next time I'm in Tallahassee, I want to stop by the radio station.
Man, you already know, man.
Every now and then I get tweets. I get tweets that you're playing some tracks, and so I appreciate that, seeing that up here.
You got you. You found, bro. I told you. You found.
Yeah,
you already know that. Matter of fact, I was looking. You know what I'm saying? I was because of the topic we discussed tonight. I was looking at some videos or whatever, and I ran into a video. I think it had to be 2014. You had just dropped the Tallahassee joint. I think you were still. Matter of fact, you had just recorded the video for Tallahassee, and you was up there, and I think it was you. It was DJ A to the L. He was interviewing you. It was DJ Fumo on the ones and twos. Shouts out to DJ Fumo. You guys were at the station. It was up at 89.7 WVFS, and I think Wildebeest had to be there somewhere because he mentioned Wildebeest. So yeah, it was funny. You was red as a beet, bro. Like you can tell.
It was a hot day. That Tallahassee day.
Yeah.
And I was wearing those stupid sunglasses, so probably that was showing too. It was like that old. You remember that commercial where the guy was like, "The boss is never gonna know I spent all day at the beach."
Right.
And he takes off the sunglasses. Do you remember that one?
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Right.
Yeah. That's probably what I look like.
Right. So
not a good look.
Nah, it was a good look.
If I remember, A to the L said, he goes, we got my man in the station here, Lobster Boy.
Right.
Lobster Boy.
Yeah. And it was funny because you was like, you kind of had a look where you was kind of like, okay, I know he's joking, but okay, just gonna take it. I'm not gonna say anything back.
I was offended. I've been holding it in for like 5 years.
I could tell.
I just want him to know. Yeah, that when I've been, kind of keeping that deep inside. But I'm just, it's all about, just letting it all out right now, being honest. And I was not pleased. That's
what we here for. But yeah, I could tell you was kind of like, all right, he said that, but I'm just gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna ruffle the feathers. And I was looking, especially not like back then, I probably would have been like, but now that I know Alan, yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, he got jokes. That's A to the L. So
no, that was great. I appreciate him letting us come in, and he was, we appreciate him showing up for the video. All the people in Tallahassee came out. They made it happen. So that's kind of what we were doing. We wanted to do a song for the city. Obviously Kings and Dane were on the track. Fava made video, but we just wanted, as many people to come out to be a part of it. So we appreciate it. We got good footage, in that station. Some of that footage made it into the video. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Right. And that was really dope too, because you said it in the video. You was like, yeah, we're recording right now, and this is gonna be in the video. So with me, I was like, watching in the future, like, hey, wow, you was right. They did put it in the video.
Oh yeah, that's how Fava and I have done videos for a while. I mean, we just goes out and he just keeps it rolling. Anytime we get good footage, it makes it in. So,
well, speaking of videos, and videos made by Faber with songs constructed by yourself, Mr. Y,
yes,
formerly known as that other name.
Yes, sir.
Let's get spicy, as someone told me that I'm getting. I got the tea. I got the hot tea. All right, so give a backdrop, at least how it occurred to me. So I'm on Twitter, and my man's Tareef Knockout. You know what I'm saying? He feeling himself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. That's the brother. And also, too, let me preface before we get into that. Like I said, I've worked with my man Y before. We did a track called "Never Come Down." Was also featured Tareef Knockout, and it's on Bandcamp and on SoundCloud. Do that right now. Anyway, to the podcast. After the podcast is over, you can check it out. But hold up, wait. Let me see something. So anyway, a rapper that is the disclaimer, yeah. So you're talking about a rapper that made a song for the University of Auburn, aka Auburn Tigers football team, bigging up 18. And it looked like it was a new video. It could have been a new video. This came out. So I guess Tareef feeling himself like, hey, yo, y'all check this out. Look what these other teams trying to do. So when you post the video, a couple of tweets come through and people kind of like, yo, that looks like so-and-so. That looks like the guy that used to work with me. That looks like the guy that used to be my assistant professor in this class. So I checked the video out. I'm like, all right, I see Tareef getting spicy. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing shade. I checked the video out. You know what I'm saying? It's a decent song. You have these songs that, big up, the college football teams, various schools or whatever. But this one, it got a little bop to it. I'm still kind of looking skeptical because, Tareef like, hey, look at this. But I'm looking, I'm like, dang, this is crazy. Because my man Andrew. I'm like, nah, they ain't him. All white people look alike. I'm being racist right now. That's what's happening. So, but no, I hit Tareef up, and I actually at my man Y like, yo, this guy look like Y, right? So it turns out my man Tareef hit me up and just like, yo, turns out it is Y. I'm like, what? No, not my man's. He's Florida State all the way. His mom works at Florida State. She's a staple at Florida State. That's not nah. He was like, yo, Faber hit me up, told me he directed the video. They did it some years ago, whatever. So I go, and now I got to clarify. Did I hit you up or did you hit me up about it?
I hit you up.
Okay.
I think you were the first person that I talked with Faber a little bit about it, but then I hit you up.
Yeah,
first, I think.
You hit me up and so at this point, man, go ahead and explain to the people what's good with the Auburn Tigers. I forgot the name of the song. It was pretty dope. But go ahead and let the people know what's the real deal with the video, bro.
Okay, so I went to Auburn for undergrad.
Bet.
And we talked about this earlier. Pretty much wherever I go, national championships follow.
Word. So all you recruiters, my man's a 5-star recruit.
I know I've got about 4 rings right now, in the past few years. But I went to Auburn from 06 to 09. And I wrote a song, Auburn Boyz, in 2006 with my friend Nick Studdis, who does the second verse. Did you see the video?
Word.
He's a guy he kind of comes out
in the alleyway.
Selling Auburn. Yeah, blue hoodie, just going in. So I writing it in like the dorm, you know, like trying not to wake up my roommate, going out to the hall. Wrote it in 06. We would perform it. It kind of just evolved, you know, like there are a lot of, if you're an Auburn fan, like I referenced Schindler's Corner, I referenced the stadium, obviously players like Bo Jackson, and it just kind of, you know, just being in Auburn as a freshman, I just kind of wanted to capture the feel of, you know, the football team, the university, the town, and everything like that.
Right.
So wrote it in 06, recorded it in 2008, and put it out on an album that we sold around campus. And we performed at a couple pep rallies when we were there, which those were some of the, you know, best performances I've had in terms of just being, I mean, you know, at Auburn, football's big, like at most schools, you know, in the Southeast.
Right.
And you could just be like thousands of people out there. And so we had some good times with it. We sold the CD. We gave the profits to, they went to cancer research. So it was kind of like a charitable thing.
Right.
And then it was in 2010 when, you know, Cam Newton's playing for Auburn. Auburn's getting a lot of exposure. It's kind of like this hot, fun team. They're heading to the national championship. And Fava, you know, he said, look, we got to, you know, go ahead and shoot a video for this. It hadn't been that far since we had recorded it.
Right.
So I think we shot the video late 2010. And, you know, Fava worked in some highlights from all. If you notice, all of those highlights are 2010.
Right.
You got like Cam Newton, Michael Dyer, right. So we put that out, and it was really, I think it was pretty well received with the fans. I don't think it went as viral as, you know, we hoped it would, but I want to say maybe 40,000 views, which is good. You know, I was very grateful for that.
Especially
you know,
in 2010.
All my friends from Facebook. Yeah, they knew the song, and they were like, "We're glad you put out the video." And people still, I feel like, for the past few years after that, they would post it. They'd be like, "Hey, we're ready for Georgia." They post the Auburn Boyz song.
Right.
But yeah, so I would perform that. Like if I would do a show in Auburn, I probably would perform it. It might be the last song I do. In the same way when I'm in Tallahassee. The last song I do on a set would be Tallahassee. Right. It's just kind of the staple that's going to be in the set that I'm pretty much only going to do if I'm in Auburn. Right. And then fast forward a decade later, when we're 2019. Right. And I hadn't thought of Auburn Boyz in a long time. You know, I was going about my day. You know, I'm heading to teach at Clemson. You know, I'm 2 schools removed from that. You know, I'm in Florida State for grad school, and I'm working at Clemson. And I started, like, I got a message from a friend. He said, "Hey, they're hating on Auburn Boyz on Barstool." And I know what Barstool is. I'm not like, a lot of people follow it and check it all the time. Right. But I just kind of know what it is. I checked and I said, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then what got me was, and it was kind of back to back, 2 people hit me up and they said, "Hey man, are you doing okay? I see Auburn Boyz just getting dragged." It's kind of like, yo, you know, like I didn't think anything of it until they are checking on me. You know what I mean? Right. You're like, well, thanks. Should I be worried about this? Like, what's going on here? So I check on it, and I did. The first time I looked, I mean, they posted it like maybe for 2 days, and it was like 140,000 views on. Now you won't see that if you go into YouTube. You have to see it on the link because I think they put about a 2-minute clip of it, you know, so it doesn't have the whole song. Right. But I was checking it was like 140,000 views. Now that's more than any video I've ever got. Right. You know, if you look at Tallahassee, which was the more successful one we had, it was like 120. You know, which we thought was great for a song about a mid-sized town. Yeah, I was like, man,
casually said he got 120K. Casually, 120K.
Well, no, I mean, no, I'm grateful for it.
Right.
I always thought like that, and a lot of that comes honestly from Clemson students. I teach hundreds of Clemson students, and when they find out their professor raps, you know, it just spreads. You know, so I feel like we've got some more from that. But Auburn Boyz just got a ton of views, and these are not the good views. You know what I mean? This is more quantity than quality. Right. Because what I realized, because I'm a little like, I don't understand why this is like in any conversation. This has been up for almost a decade. You know, it's all right song. I hope that I've gotten better since. You know, but I was like, what is going on now? You know, you imagine the confusion. Think about it, like, Enigma, how long have you been rapping?
Almost 25 years now.
25 years.
Since I first decided I wanted to be a rapper, yeah, it was 94. 94. 94.
Okay, so
relax,
like, just think of a song that maybe you put out, I don't know.
Now, as far as recording,
years ago.
Yeah, but as far as recording, I say 01. I started recording in 01.
Okay, so 01. So if you just woke up one morning and just a random song that you did, you know, a decade ago was, you know, people were talking about it on Twitter.
Right.
It would be a little
jaded.
Strange, right? You know, so I was like, how did this happen? And so what I figured out was what Barstools was doing, because, I mean, they're creative. They always have these different types of threads. I think they first posted a Missouri rap, right? And they were joking, because that's all Barstools is. It's just joking. It's college football, trash talk, all that.
Right.
And it was like a Missouri rap, and it said, man, Missouri doesn't really belong in the SEC after this one. And then I think then they posted one from Georgia, and they were like, man, Georgia doesn't either. And then they posted a Florida. They're like, oh, the rabbit hole goes deeper. You know? And then they got to Auburn. They got to Auburn, and we were right there, just sitting right there.
Yo.
And so that's what happened. So that's, you know, so it was kind of in a larger thread of just, you know, songs from schools, you know? And yeah, so it was very interesting. I honestly have never gotten that much discussion on Twitter. That was not how I wanted to get discussion on Twitter.
Hey, that's what it takes.
Actually,
going viral. Ask Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, but that wasn't a good viral. You know.
Yeah.
That's not how I wanted.
But no, that's
viral.
what they say.
Honestly,
any press is good press.
What was that? Any publicity is good.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you this. Honestly, and I joke with my friends some. I'm like, man, I was like, going viral for the wrong reasons on Twitter, that's like one of my biggest fears. Like, you have people afraid of heights, sharks, you know, like mine is going viral on Twitter for the wrong reason. And it was kind of fun because I kind of did it and I made it out alive. You know, like I made it through. I was like,
I mean,
you know,
because at the end of the day, it wasn't horrible. You know what I'm saying? It was probably, I think the thing is, a lot of people look at these school songs as kind of cliche. Well, not cliche, but maybe even tacky, if you will. You know what I'm saying? There's these fanboys that want to rap and, you know, they try to big up their schools at the same time. But no, it wasn't. And some songs can be cringeworthy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like,
sure. Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't that. Like, you really, you know what I'm saying, you put it down or whatever, and it was just about your school. Same thing with Tareef. Like, when you listen to Lethal Simplicity, like, it doesn't sound like a typical school song because he made it so much to where it had so much swag to it that it was kind of like you can listen to it and not even think that, okay, he's bigging up his favorite football team. Like, it's a dope song off just by itself.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dayz did his thing with the beat, and it just came out. So, I think that's really what, when one does a song like that, you want to achieve, but it rarely gets there. And I think that's why it's so funny to clown them, because you're like, yo, y'all probably shouldn't be rapping in the first place, and then you rap about, you know, the school that, you know, your fans may like, but no one else can really get to it. But that wasn't the case with, and I ain't saying that because I know you, like, it was decent. It wasn't Lethal Simplicity. Lethal Simplicity was a really dope song. I gotta give Tareef all his props. But it wasn't, there's a ton of songs that sound corny. That wasn't, Auburn Boyz wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did a dope job with that. So it was all good. But anyway.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We're gonna let these people know.
I'll say,
Go ahead.
What was that? Oh, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I just wanted to let them know that was something that, I wrote in 06, released in 08, video in 2010. So
that's a whole different way.
It's better than other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there, I was up there at Auburn, I'm not gonna say any artists, but there were a lot of different artists that were popular that probably influenced me.
Right.
At the time. I mean, you think of what was coming out in like 06, 07.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of, at least I was not at the time on as much lyricism, as I was later. But yeah, the main thing was I wanted to make sure folks knew that I wasn't trying to it wasn't just a random new song that I put out. Like, oh, check out the new 2019, we're getting ready for the season, this is Auburn. Like, no, that was something that had been out and it just kind of got caught in that Barstool thread.
Right.
So,
and let's think about it too.
His life is interesting.
If JC, I hate him, he'll be all right. But no, let's think about it too. Like, I thought it was a new video. I thought it was something that just came out. So the fact that you did it 13 years ago, and I'm thinking like, all right, this sounds like somebody that just put this out. Like, that's a testament of how dope, you know what I'm saying, you was then, that you didn't sound that dated. You know what I mean? So, no, that was straight. But
well, I appreciate it.
You're gonna go ahead and let these people know how much you've improved by playing, you know what I'm saying, two of your tracks. And then we're gonna come back and close this thing on out. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got on deck. Y'all hold tight. We got Don't Quit, and then we're gonna come with All Night. My man SuperflySuperY here on the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Had to mute myself. Yeah, man. Man, nothing ends on the internet. You're right, JC. The internet is a revolving door. Nothing on the internet dies. You gotta be careful what you put out there. But and to your guest now, Hearts, LOL. No, I wasn't dissing them. I was trying to be real. I mean, Lethal Simplicity was one of my favorite songs last year, and it was because it was just a really dope song outside of the fact that he was bigging up Florida State. The Miami fan, if it was a song about Miami or if it was a song about the Gators or even Auburn, I was like, yo, this go hard. I can't even front. You know what I mean? But it just happened to be about Florida State. And it didn't do nothing because Florida State had one of the worst seasons ever behind it. So, hey, but no, my man YT, you know YT dope, man. Relax. I ain't trying to diss YT, man. That's the homie. My man looked out for me. He didn't even have to. You know what I mean? Like, I think I had asked him first to do the You Never Come Down. I had somebody else that I was gonna put on the end part of Never Come Down. But YT was my first choice. Boom, holla at him. He was down, came in, did